check it out right now. Hopefully I don't mess up this stream. But we about to get into it, man. It's your boy Havoc, final round. Let's do it. Fury versus White. Both men come out the center of the ring. White predominantly has the center of the ring right now. It's a little bit of a jab fest. Both men are fencing with the jab. It looks like White is in the southpaw stance. White is in the southpaw stance. He looks a little bit anxious. Fury looks very calm and composed. He's moving around the ring. He's definitely going to take a different approach in this fight compared to the Wilder fight. Looks like he's going to box more. I saw a good jab by Dillian White to the body. He's going to need a lot of that. I want to see what White can do if he can get downstairs on Fury. Test his body out. See what you can do with that. Another good jab to the body by White. He's doing a good job of cutting off the ring right now. White's doing a good job. Another jab down to the body in that southpaw stance with that right-handed jab. It might be throwing off Fury a little bit with that southpaw stance. Some feints by Fury. Fury caught up in the corner. Good right hook to the body by White. White goes for a cross, doesn't quite make it, but White's starting to settle down now. Looking a lot more calm and composed, utilizing a little bit of head movement. Fury's trying to shoot his jab. Fury doesn't look as sharp as he usually does, but we know how great boxers do. Sometimes they start a little bit slow, but let's see. Let's check it out. Lots of feints by Fury. Fury's just probing right now, seeing where White is at, just trying to assess. And here's the thing with White, though. I feel like White is a little bit anxious, got a little bit nervous energy. So I don't know how effective that's gonna go, how he's gonna be over in the later rounds. But Fury still, he's taking the back foot right now. He's feinting a lot, seeing what White's doing. And now Fury looks like he's getting a little bit more comfortable. Good right hook to the body by White. Fury probing with his lead hand, moving, sticking and moving, trying to figure out his distance. Feinting a lot, just seeing what White's going to do, being very, very patient. Fury shoots out his jab, tries to work his way back to the center of the ring right now. Both men are just fencing with their jabs. Dillian White takes a right hook to the body, tries to land it, doesn't quite make the mark. Ooh, good right hook by Fury. Stuns White a little bit. Good right hook by Fury, catches White off guard. That got White's attention. But White's still hanging in there, probing with his lead hand. White's still predominantly being the ring general in the sense that he's controlling the center of the ring. And Fury's moving around. White goes for a big looping overhand left, does not make the mark. Fury has the center of the ring right now. Good jab by Fury. White tries to come back with his own jab. This is going to be a very interesting matchup in terms of positional battle. Hopefully, Dillian White came into shape because, I mean, he's going to need to make this a boxing match for 12 rounds if he's going to keep it up at this pace. I don't know if he wants to keep it up at this pace. I think at some point you want to start closing that distance, but he's going to have to work the body if he needs to do that. Hopefully his stream pops back up, damn it. There we go. That's the end of the first round. So, yeah, interesting first round, man. White went down to the body a little bit. I don't know if he's going to be consistent with that. If he is, I think he can have a little bit success in this fight, but Fury definitely taking a completely different approach. Not a completely different approach. This is usually how he boxed, with the exception of when he went up against Wilder in the second and the third fight. That was a completely different stylistic matchup. So, of course, he had to be on the front foot against Wilder, take his power away, push him back. But he's taking a completely different approach with White. He's going back to boxing off that back foot and probing with that lead hand. It's going to be very interesting to see what Fury does. I would like to see him press a little bit on that front foot at times, but that southpaw stance might mess with Fury just a little bit in order for him to do that. But Fury looks good, man. He looks in good shape. You know, some people were a little bit nervous that he was maybe not taking this fight seriously, but he looks in good shape right now. So both men at the center of the ring, beginning of round two starts. Dillian White just probing with that jab. Both are kind of fencing with it. Another good jab down to the body downstairs by Dillian White. If he can keep that up, that'll pay dividends in the later rounds. Both men pawing with the lead hand. Ooh, good left hook. Now Fury's in the southpaw stance. Both men. Now Dillian White's in the orthodox stance. Very interesting. Very interesting. So Fury goes in the southpaw stance and Dillian White is now in the orthodox stance. Weird. Now Fury goes back to the orthodox stance. I think he wants to take advantage of Dillian White going back to his orthodox stance. Fury jabbing very well. Ooh, Dillian Whyte landed some nice right hands. One right cross to the head and one right cross to the body. Whoa, swings a big overhand right and misses against Fury. Fury with a nice little left hook, not much power behind it. His jab is a lot more effective when Dillian Whyte is in the orthodox stance. Fury boxing circles, looks very comfortable, sticking and moving right now. Good left hook by Fury as he turns and pivots out. Good jab by Fury. Dillian Whyte tries to counter the jab with the overhand right, doesn't quite make the mark. Dillian Whyte is now starting to get uncomfortable in terms of this boxing pace that Fury's setting. And he's forgetting to go back downstairs. He's losing sight of his game plan. It looks like he's going to start resorting to fighting here soon. You can see that energy starting to change. It looks like he's getting a little bit more anxious. He should probably return to the southpaw stance, I would say, because Fury's looking very effective when he's boxing when Dillian Whyte's in the orthodox stance. He's doing a very good job of jabbing and landing his hook, landing his right cross. Ooh, nice little counter hook by Fury. He looks so, beautiful hook by Fury. Beautiful little check hook by Fury. Dillian Whyte is looking like he's falling behind at this point. Oh, beautiful left hook right hand by Fury. Lands perfectly on Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte didn't like it, so he starts storming towards Tyson Fury. This is not good energy from Dillian Whyte because it means that he feels like he's falling behind. It means he's probably feeling very uncomfortable with the way the boxing pace is being set. But I mean, some people would say that Dillian Whyte needs to just walk forward and try to make it a dogfight against Fury. I don't think that's going to work against a good boxer like Fury. I just don't see that happening. But Fury's looking phenomenal. Throwing that check hook, it's catching Dillian Whyte all night. Boxing on the back foot, looks very comfortable, man. That's why this dude is a great heavyweight champion. He can box in many ways, front foot, back foot, in the pocket. Back to the ropes, back to the corner. Beautiful check hook again. Dillian Whyte tries to come in with a double jab. Fury hits him with a beautiful check hook. Dillian Whyte gets aggressive, pushes Fury back to the rope. Beautiful defense by Fury with his back to the ropes. Absolutely phenomenal. Great round by Fury. I don't know why Dillian Whyte went to the orthodox stance. It seemed like he was having a little bit more success in the southpaw stance because he got picked apart that round. Beautiful check hook. They're showing the replay. Fury rolls the overhand right. Ooh, yeah. Beautiful. Rolls with the overhand right, rubbernecks the punch. Just phenomenal defense. It's just, this guy's a freak of nature for being this big. Being this big as a heavyweight and moving the way he does, it's crazy to watch. Yeah, Dillian Whyte, he just... he came out thinking like he was going to box, and it's just like you're starting to see that he's scrapping that game plan, and now he wants to make it a dogfight. That is not a good sign. To me, it's kind of a troubling sign for Dillian Whyte. And at the end of the day, I don't think you're just going to bully Tyson Fury. That's just not going to happen. You're not going to just go in there and start walking him down. Third round starts. Fury coming out with his jab. Both men are in the orthodox stance. And Fury continues to land these hooks, whether it be a check hook or whether he pivots out with it, another check hook by Fury. But Dillian Whyte is going down to the body a little bit more, trying to make it ugly. He pushes Fury back to the ropes. He throws wild swinging overhand rights. Doesn't really land anything. If I'm Dillian Whyte, I'm taking those wild punches and I'm throwing to the bodies. Every once in a while, Whyte will throw a hook to the body and it lands. But if I'm Dillian Whyte, I'm being a little bit more consistent with those body shots, not just one at a time. I'm throwing 2 hooks to the body, 3 hooks to the body. Good counter right hand by Fury as Dillian Whyte comes in recklessly. Okay, good job by Dillian Whyte. Throws a jab and then throws a right hook to the body. That's what he needs to do. The body isn't going anywhere. You got all that torso to work with Fury. Why shoot at his head? Especially when you know that Fury has phenomenal head movement. Ooh, beautiful body shot by Fury. Throws the jab, throws the right hook to the body. Dillian Whyte comes back down with a jab to the body. This is a nice little boxing match we got in the third round right now. I can't complain. Dillian Whyte still somewhat controlling the center of the ring, but I can't call him the ring general. Fury's the one pretty much controlling what's happening, controlling the pace. He's boxing off the back foot. Very nice jab, very nice hook, very successful. Dillian Whyte now has Fury on the back to the ropes, back to the corner. Let's see what Fury does here. Okay, both men kind of clinch up and tie up. Fury pushes Dillian Whyte back to the center of the ring. Both men kind of doing a little bit of dirty boxing. Dillian Whyte throws a left hook to the body while they're in the clinch. And this is what Fury wants. I don't know why you would want to get in the clinch with Fury, because Fury's going to wrestle you and put all that weight on you. And that's what he was doing to Dillian Whyte just a second ago. He pushed Dillian Whyte to the ropes and leaned all his weight on him. Another beautiful check hook by Fury. It's just landing all night against Dillian Whyte every time he recklessly comes in. Beautiful uppercut by Fury. Throws a lead uppercut with the left hand. Lands very nicely. Another jab. Fury's jab is a little bit sloppy, but it's landing. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful 1-2 by Fury. He's starting to land at will. Very beautiful boxing by Fury. Boxing circles around Dillian Whyte. Fury changing up his guard, dropping that lead hand at times, then he'll pull it back up. Definitely changing the tempo and the pace and the rhythm of how he's fighting. Must be very confusing for Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte comes in recklessly. Fury's countering with his jab cross. Dillian Whyte tries to come in with the lead left hook, doesn't quite make the mark. Fury shoots a left hook, right hand, just misses. Oh, shoots a 1-2, lands perfectly on Dillian Whyte right there. Dillian Whyte starting to try and put a lot of pressure, not quite getting there though. I'm telling you, if Dillian Whyte goes down to the body, he'll be a lot more effective, but it's just not enough work. Not enough work on his end to get downstairs. If he's going to make it out of this fight, especially wrestling around with Fury when he's throwing all his body weight on him, he's got to match the body attack down to Fury's torso. But I think we're going to the fourth round. These UK fans are awesome, man. They freaking packed the stadium. Look at that stadium. It's crazy in there. Absolutely crazy. Gotta love UK boxing fans, man. Gotta love them. Man, I would love to see Fury versus Usyk, man. That would be insane. Hell, AJ. I know AJ ain't the man right now, but AJ versus Fury, man, that would draw such a huge crowd. It would be insane. Here we go. Starting the next round. Dillian Whyte comes out aggressively, shoots his double jab, doesn't make the mark. Once again, Fury just keeps on countering him with that check hook. Lead left hook, right hand. Looks like Dillian Whyte's starting to slow down. It really looks like he's starting to slow down. You can see the steam off his punches are starting to come off. Now he's in the clinch with Fury. This is a terrible idea on Dillian Whyte's part, because now they're both, getting a little nasty here. Both men are getting impatient with each other in the clinch because Dillian Whyte is pushing Fury back to the ropes and leaning on him. Both men are getting very angry with each other, but Dillian Whyte looks like he's getting gassed out right now. It's just his punches look a lot slower from the first round. Looks drained, looks sloppy. It's not going to be pretty for Whyte, especially if Fury starts getting pissed off and he starts pressing on that front foot like he did against Deontay Wilder. Right now, the ref's broken up both the guys and they're talking to him. He's trying to calm it down, clean up the fight. All right, back in action here. Both men at the center of the ring, trying to find their ranges again. Fury shooting his jab. Fury tries to come straight down the pipe with the left hook, right hand. Doesn't quite make the mark. Fury's footwork looks great, man. Ooh, good jabs by Fury. Double jabs, lands both on Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte trying to feint his way in. He just can't find the distance. Fury's too long. He can't get past that jab. Ooh, beautiful left hook by Dillian Whyte. Does land a nice left hook to the chin of Fury, but we know Fury's got a pretty damn good chin. He was able to get through that. Dillian Whyte throws that left hook again, doesn't quite make the mark. Fury better keep that right hand up. Fury, good job defensively, steps back, shoots a 1-2. Ooh, another good 1-2 by Fury. Then he starts to lean on Whyte, clinches up Whyte. Now he's leaning on him. Now he's trying to make it ugly. Now he's making a dog fight. This is the Gypsy King right here, leaning on Dillian Whyte, making it dirty boxing. And this ref is just too small to handle these guys. He's trying to break them up. And Dillian Whyte, you can just see him. He's starting to, that mouth is starting to open. He's starting to breathe very hard. That weight that he has to carry from Fury is going to catch up to him. Oh, beautiful left hook, right hand by Fury. Good jab to the body by Fury. Still boxing off the back foot. Fury shoots another left hook, right hand. His iconic left hook, right hand doesn't quite make the mark. Dillian Whyte walking forward. Ooh, good jab by Fury. Another check hook by Fury as Dillian Whyte is trying to walk forward with no jab. Good body shot by Dillian Whyte. Throws a right hook to the body. Fury Fury clinches Dillian Whyte, gets in a grappling match, and you can just see it. It slowly start to happening. It slowly start to happen. Dillian Whyte is getting very tired. Beautiful body shot by Fury. I think that hurt Dillian Whyte. Beautiful right hook to the body by Fury. It looks like there's a cut above Dillian Whyte's right eye. And now this is getting nasty. The ref can't even stop the fight. It's really bad. Like, the ref is trying to pull these two apart, and he can't. But Fury is turning this into a dog fight. Straight dog fight. He sees that Dillian Whyte is getting absolutely exhausted. He didn't like some of the dirty tactics that Dillian Whyte was doing. And now Fury's like, all right, you want to turn this into a dog fight? We'll turn this into a dog fight. We'll make this ugly. Let's do it. And I think he sees that Dillian Whyte, he's about to break him. He's about to break Dillian Whyte. So now Fury is turning this into a freaking dog fight right now. So both men at the center of the ring. We're finally back in action here. I think there's a cut above Dillian Whyte's right eye. Fury leaning on Dillian Whyte. Oh, come on. Don't tell me I lost the stream. Get back up here. Oh, Jesus. Here we go. Of course. I'm about to refresh the page, you guys. This is bullshit. And it was starting to get good. Oh, back in action. There we go. Good jab by Fury. Fury's very confident right now. Moving, great head movement. Another check by Fury. The end of the round right there. Fury sticking his right hand up. Very happy with his performance. Looking good, man. Looking good. Fury looks good. I mean, his jab is a little bit, it's not as sharp. It definitely didn't look like, I've never seen Fury's jab as sharp as it was. I think it was that second Deontay Wilder fight. Man, he was on point. Oh, okay. So the cut above Dillian Whyte's right eye was a result of a headbutt. Both men were trying to clinch at the time, and Fury bent down, lowered his level, and now there's a cut above Dillian Whyte's right eye. That was a result of a headbutt. So that may change things. It doesn't look too bad, but it's never good, obviously, to get a cut bleeding right above that eye. So not good for Dillian Whyte, because if he gets in the clinch, you know Fury's going to rub that eye up pretty good. But we're about to get to the next round here, you guys. All right, both men standing in the center of the ring, about to get into it. Ref is trying to get them to fight clean, lecturing both of them. Both men come out in the orthodox stance, both at the center of the ring. Fury seems like he's starting to settle down and set his feet. He may start walking Dillian Whyte at this point. Dillian Whyte, oh, good jab by Fury. Good jab. His jab is looking sharper by the moment. Fury stepping out, pivoting, another check hook. This check hook is just landing all night. I mean, it's like at some point you got to block that, man. Good body shots by Fury. Nice left hook, right hook to the body by Fury. A big man like this going down on a smaller man to the body is phenomenal. It's crazy. Good jab by Fury. Boxing circles still. I thought he would press Dillian Whyte a little bit more this round, but he's still boxing off the back foot. Fury getting comfortable with his back to the corner. He's not afraid to fight with his back to the corner or the ropes. Good head movement by Fury. Good jab by Fury, trying to get off the ropes. Dillian Whyte shoots his jab, gets caught with another hook. Beautiful jab by Fury, jabbing and pivoting out. Just excellent control of range. Fury looking for the left hook, not quite there. Shoots the jab. Dillian Whyte just very inactive this round. Looks like he's trying to take a break, trying to recover. Dillian Whyte throws a right hook to the body. I think Fury blocks it. Dillian Whyte has Fury in the corner. He tries to step forward and square up on Fury. Fury comes back with a right cross to the head. Dillian Whyte shaking his head like, nah, you didn't get me, bro. Both men at the center of the ring. A little bit of a lull in the action right now. It's pretty repetitive with these guys. It's like Dillian Whyte will come in. Ooh, good hook to the body. Oh, Fury comes back with a right hook to the body, matches it. He's like, all right, you hit me to the body, I'm going to get you back, bro. And that kind of pissed Fury off. Ooh, Fury with another right hook to the body. Throws a jab, throws a right hook to the body. That really bothered Dillian Whyte because Dillian Whyte is now reaching for his punches. I can tell you when you get hit to the body like that, you start to tighten up and your distance isn't quite there. So you know that bothered Dillian Whyte, those hooks to the body, because he just swung it and completely missed. Almost fell over, lost balance. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Fury's getting pissed now. He's really putting heat on his punches, really putting heat. But Dillian Whyte, every time he's getting nailed, he tends to get very aggressive, but it's not calculated, effective aggression. He's just walking in the shots. But Fury landed a nice 1-2 combo. Both of these men in a grappling match right now. Dillian Whyte just looks absolutely exhausted. He's still got a long way to go. I don't think he's going to make it out of this fight. I would like to see Fury kind of go back to his tactics he used against Deontay Wilder in the later fights and start walking him down. But, I mean, he can do this all night. We know he can do this all night and box off the back foot. Good jab to the body by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte kind of changing up his guard, going into like a Philly shell variation, some sort, type guard. It's probably because his arms are getting tired. It's probably because his lead hand's getting tired. But man, Dillian Whyte really pissed off Fury when he hit him to the body with that left hook. And it was a good body shot by Dillian Whyte. It was a nice, effective left hook to the body. But Fury, being the tough guy he is, he's like a rattlesnake. You hit him, and he just got very aggressive. Boom, beautiful right hook by Fury. Oh, but Dillian Whyte catches him with the left hook to the liver right there. Boom. Fury comes back. He's like, all right, then let's go. Let's make this a body attack. Good jab, good 1-2 by Fury. Doesn't quite hit the right hand. Dillian Whyte's able to slip out of the way just enough. But Dillian Whyte needs to be careful. He's kind of walking in very recklessly, man. Walking in very recklessly. Come on, let's see the KO, man. Let's see that Kronk gym work. I feel like Fury can get the KO if he really wants to. If he really wants the KO, he can get it. He just got to put his foot on the gas pedal. I don't think Dillian Whyte can threaten him that much at this point if he fights behind the jab. Ooh, good jab by Fury. Both men come out jabbing. Fury's jab gets there first. Obviously, the bigger guy. Scorecards are 50 for Fury. Whyte 45. I mean, I can't argue that, obviously. He's getting outboxed very badly right now. Dillian Whyte, we have a little bit of jab fest here. It looks like Dillian Whyte is trying to alter his guard. Like I said, it's almost like a Philly shell guard. It's probably because his arms are tired, so he has to keep his lead hand down. Now it looks like Dillian Whyte's trying to box at this point. Good hook by Fury. I'd like to see Fury press, man. I don't think he needs to sit back and wait. I think he can get the knockout at this point. Dillian Whyte comes with the right cross to the body. Good body shot by Dillian Whyte. Nice, not bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Dillian Whyte comes recklessly in, shoots his jab, throws a right hand, completely misses, and turns into the ropes. And then Fury starts leaning on him. Both men back at the center of the ring. Fury feinting, both men just kind of feinting each other and probing. Dillian Whyte's just taking a break right now, man. He's just absolutely exhausted. His punches look very sloppy. He's falling off balance. I just don't know why Fury isn't pressing the action a little bit more. Both men get in the tussle. There's a lot of lull in the action right now. There's a wrestling match going on. Fury coming back, breaking the clinch with a counter. Both men back at the center of the ring. Fury jumps out of the way of a jab. Both men are kind of just taking their time. Good left hook, right cross by Fury. Good head movement by Fury. Pulls back. Dillian Whyte kind of cut off the ring. He's got Fury in a corner. Let's see what Fury's going to do. I mean, just a lot of lull in the action right now. Both men clinching up again. Dillian Whyte's trying to protect his eye. Looks like Fury's going to start walking forward a little bit. It looks like he was going to. There we go. 1-2 by Fury. It's like he's squaring up just a little bit more, but he still wants to box. I think he wants to make sure he waters down Dillian Whyte all the way before he takes his action. Or he might do this all night long. I don't know. He might just sit here and try to box Dillian Whyte's face off until, 12 rounds. But I really feel if he presses the action. Ooh, good body shots by Fury. Throws 2 hooks to the body and then ties Dillian Whyte up, pushes him back, wrestles with him. Dillian Whyte is absolutely exhausted at this point, not really throwing any punches. Good. He attempts to throw a left hook to the body, not quite much, not much. Oh, beautiful uppercut by Tyson Fury. Beautiful, puts Dillian Whyte down. I don't know if he's going to make it. Beautiful uppercut by Tyson Fury. He's not going to make it, dude. Dillian Whyte is just not there. It's over. The ref waves it off. He does not have his faculties about him. The ref gave him a chance to put his gloves out in front to make sure He had his wits about him, and he just didn't. He was absolutely tired. He got hit with a monstrous uppercut, a monstrous right uppercut to the head, puts him down, fell down like a bag of bricks. Yeah, beautiful boxing by Fury. I mean, this wasn't even this wasn't even close. Wow. Fury is the man. He's a beast. Beautiful boxing. Beautiful boxing by Fury. Just very patient, stuck behind his jab. You know, honestly, I don't know why Dillian Whyte went back to the orthodox stance. I felt like he was a little bit more, I don't know, I felt like he was proposing a little bit more issues in the southpaw stance, but for some reason, second round, he goes back to the orthodox stance. And that's when Fury really just started picking it up. You know, Fury got his jab back. He was able to find the range. He started landing that left hook, check hook, left hook all night. And then that right hand started to land, and then he just walks forward, closes the distance, and lands a big right uppercut. So, I mean, as soon as Dillian Whyte moved back to the orthodox stance, it's like Fury, he just turned up another level. He found his distance, he got comfortable, he found his range, his jab started to land, and it just went all downhill from Dillian Whyte at that point. He didn't look in that great shape. He really didn't. He got tired so quickly. But, you know, easy to say. When you got freaking Tyson Fury leaning on you, that big man leaning on you with all that weight, that's going to catch up to you. And then he throws effective body shots. I mean, the dude's, what, 6'9" or something? He's throwing body shots on smaller guys. That's absolutely crazy, man. This dude's phenomenal. But nice performance by Fury. Didn't expect anything less. This dude's great. He's great. Let's see it. They're showing the replay. Let's check it out. Got to check it out. Oh, beautiful. Fury throws a jab. Boom. Dillian Whyte walks right into a right uppercut. He may have lost a damn tooth. I don't know if that was spit or his tooth. Dillian Whyte just walks in, squares up, boom, right into a right uppercut. Fury pushes him back. He was falling back anyways. And then Dillian Whyte, he was not recovering from that. Using kind of a cross guard. Dillian Whyte, oh, he knew it too. Dillian Whyte knew he was walking into murder. And Fury just with a freaking monstrous face, that freaking killer face he has. Boom, same face he had against Deontay Wilder. Just knocked him cold, silly. Yeah, that was spit. But Dillian Whyte tries to get up. He didn't have it. He was tired. He was worn out. You know, his shoulders were flaring back. He was on Queer Street, man. There was no way that Dillian Whyte was going to get back into the fight. Falls over the ref. Good call by the ref. Calls it. You know, Dillian Whyte, I don't know. That wasn't an impressive performance by Dillian Whyte on any sort of means. But, man, I would love to see Fury versus Usyk. I know Usyk is overseas. He's fighting the war. Pray for those guys. But that's the fight I want to see. That would be an interesting matchup, in my opinion. Fury versus Usyk. But, yeah, you guys, this is your boy Havoc. Final round. Get at me. Glad you tuned in. Hope you enjoyed the commentary. Take care, y'all.